So, let's see. Let's recap how this happened. I did hear about uh, there being some things that I haven't beaten yet. Like, I have heard something about, like, I think I basically heard about everything left in the game to some degree. I just don't know. I've just accidentally heard it. I didn't want to, but just accidentally heard it, basically. So I know, from what I've heard, there's some sort of dragon boss, and well, actually, let's do things in order. Okay, first of all, now, I found this right here was on this weird thing. I don't know what the heck that thing is. I found the Dragon Torso Stone. Now, the thing about this, okay, so when I found the Dragon Torso Stone, this discovery was a long time in the making. This is probably one of my better discoveries of the game too, although I don't know. This was probably the best one that actually involved some sort of logical thinking. The one with Sigurd was amazing. I'm amazed at that discovery, but it wasn't so much that I like put clues together. I just kind of stumbled upon it. Just awareness for hearing the voice, and just kind of somewhat being not totally lucky, because the reason I was going through that level is to find stuff that I'd missed, but I was somewhat lucky. And also awareness. It wasn't like I was putting clues together to find him. Well, other than I knew that he'd probably show up later in the game. But this one was one of my best putting the clues together on. Now, let's recap here. First of all, okay, Dragon Torso Stone. Okay, got that here. Looked at it. Can't use it. Okay, so I've never been one to be big in the Dragon Covenants, so I'm not. It doesn't. It both doesn't mean a tremendous amount to me. I don't really care that much about it. I sort of used it. I think I got it. I think I got it in Dark Souls. I don't even know if I did or not. I can't remember. I may have got it in Dark Souls. Yeah, I think I did. And I got whatever I got from the Dragon Covenant, I just basically used for like 5 minutes, and then that was it. I never touched it again, really. Or, well, I sort of tested it out for 5 minutes, and then maybe like the very odd other times I fooled around with it, but it really didn't really do much with it. And then Dark Souls 2, you can get the dragon armor. Basically, again, maybe I fooled around with it slightly more there, not much. I did do PvP in the Covenant, but didn't really fool around with the items too much, so it didn't really mean that much to me. But what it did call attention to is, boom, as soon as I think, okay, Dragon Torso Stone, plus I can't use it, so I'm thinking, okay, Covenant item. Okay, somehow both just the stone alone makes me think Dragon Covenant. Then secondly, I can't use it, so I'm thinking, okay, I need to get 30 dragon scales or whatever it is you need to level up in the Covenant to use it. So yeah, I'm happily going along, playing the game, playing different characters, and I mostly forget about it, to be honest, but every once in a while, look, I still can't use it. Still can't looking, trying to go around places, can't use it. And then, of course, that was part of Like, I was sort of thinking, oh, can't use it. Partly before I got this Path of the Dragon. Well, first of all, when I got the Path of the Dragon gesture, you pick it up like an item. So I didn't even know it was a gesture at first. I picked it up, saw Path of the Dragon, and I just assumed it was an item. I assumed it was a Covenant item. And I just went along my way. Like I say, I'm not really that big into Dragon Covenant, so I didn't... that was after the Osiris, or whatever his name is, boss. And, I picked it up. Was sort of investigating the levels I'm going through. I didn't really think too much of it. And then when I finally went back to, look at the Dragon Covenant, it wasn't even here. I thought maybe it was a glitch or something at first, and then I think I watched it back. Well, either I watched it back or I got it on another character and realized, or maybe I just eventually, I can't remember how I found out, but somehow I eventually found out that it was a gesture. I thought, oh, that's weird, a gesture. Path of the Dragon. And so what I thought was, Path of the Dragon gesture. Well, that alone, I'm not sure exactly how it all came together, but Path of the Dragon gesture added on to the Dragon Torso Stone. I'm thinking, okay, use the gesture in front of one of those there's those bone dragons, or like dead dragons in the high wall, and also like above Farron Keep where the stray demon is. There's the dragon there by the lightning spear. So I thought, okay, I bet I use this gesture in front of one of those dragons and it'll come alive. And then that will be my, the Covenant leader, or whatever you want to call them. Sort of like the, wolf is for the, Abyss Watch, or, for the Watchdogs of Farron. I thought, yeah, okay, so you go to this dead dragon, whatever. I mean, Dark Souls 1, you go to that dragon. So I thought, okay, and then when I use the gesture in front of it, that'll resurrect him, or make him come alive, or wake him up, or whatever. And then I'll join the Covenant, and I can get the Covenant item, and then I can do PvP and get the dragon scales or whatever to use the Torso Stone. So I thought, yeah, okay, so that... But then I'm using this gesture at these dragons, I can't find anything. And then I just think, man, there's gotta be a Dragon Covenant. Because why is there this Dragon Torso Stone? So I'm trying to think of any dragon... anything related to a dragon I can use this gesture at, or use this torso. Or I was also looking to, like, I kept it on my bar so I could see if it would ever light up, so I could use it. Like, maybe there's some place I can use it, or so. I was trying in front of those dead dragons. I was looking, I was trying to think all the things, what has anything to do with a dragon. And then I finally remembered. To be honest, I don't even know if this was my only... I may have had other ideas after, for if this didn't work. But eventually I got to the idea of, wait a second, there's this Dragon Torso Stone here. Now, so I got these two dragon items that don't seem to have any... Well, I have the Dragon Torso Stone, and I haven't found the Dragon Covenant, and there's this dragon gesture. So I eventually thought, okay, I'll try the gesture here. I mean, this is not the only... I tried it a lot of places, but eventually came here. Tried the gesture. voila. Oh, baby, did that feel good. Oh, did that feel good. That was awesome. God, oh man, the discovery. That Dark Souls discovery. So rewarding. Now this I basically stopped at right. It shows you that, and then it warps you to this little walkway, and that's it. I don't know anything. Oh, actually, yeah, okay, so getting back to what I was talking about, I mean, I guess I do know something. I have heard talk about, now what do I know about this area? Okay, so I haven't got the trophies, so I know there's, I mean, you can kind of look at the trophies and try to figure out what is left. I know I have to get all the rings, I have to get all the gestures. I think there is another ending. Actually, I did hear there was 3 endings. I don't know how to, like, that's the kind of stuff I hear. I hear there's 3 endings now. But it hasn't really given me any sort of hints or anything, because it hasn't really given me any hints or anything, because like, how do I'd have no idea what causes their 3 endings. You could light the fire or not light the fire, and I did both. I tried giving the fire key. What is that thing you get? You get in the alternate Firelink shrine, you get that. I can't even remember what it is now. The thing you can give to the Firekeeper to make her foresee what's gonna happen. And I think, as far as I could tell, that just makes her show up. I don't remember exactly what that does. I thought it just makes her, it gives you the option to not link the fire. I think that's what it was. But in either way, I've linked the fire and I've not linked the fire. No, I have no idea what the third, how you get a third ending, or what. I mean, I don't even know for sure that there is a third ending. I just happened to hear someone say that. I didn't want to, but these things happen. But I have no idea. I don't even know for sure that it could have been someone guessing. I don't know for sure, but so there's that I still have to do. I have heard, I think there doesn't seem to be too much left for me to do. I think I've heard about 2 bosses I haven't fought. I think that's probably all there is left. There's some sort of dragon boss and Nameless King. Unfortunately, it's pretty hard to avoid Nameless King, because anytime Dark Souls 3 gets brought up, people say it's an insanely hard boss. So, I'm not looking forward to that. Apparently, it's the hardest boss in the game. So, that's going to be a tough one. But, anyway. But I have no idea I don't know what they look like. I don't know what they attack like. I don't know where they are. I don't know anything. I just know their names. I just know Nameless King name, and I know there's some sort of dragon boss. I don't know what. I don't know any. I did, like, something like. Oh, actually, yeah, that does remind me. I did hear there's a boss like the Stingray boss in Dark Souls, or Demon Souls. I thought someone said it was Yorm the Giant was like that. I don't know if was what they meant, or if that's the dragon boss, or